Also, Fan TV, Chris. Happy St Tottenham's Day, first of all. It was a little bit of excitement in there today after quite a disappointing season.
Do you know what? I'm not everyone's favourite person, but I just want to wish you and all Arsenal fans a happy end of season and a happy St Tottenham's Day. Yeah. I've always said St Tottenham's Day is a bit like Easter. It falls on a slightly different day every year, but you know it's coming. I mean, this is one of the best, really. I mean, if you think of Lasagna Gate, this is more embarrassing for them. They only needed a draw up at Newcastle, a relegated team playing with 10 men, and they lost 5-1. This is worse than anything that's gone on before. I mean, what has it been, 21 years now? I mean, say what you like about Arsene Wenger and everything, but it's Arsene's law that we finish above Tottenham. If I'd had a £20 bet with a Tottenham fan in 1995 and gone double or quits every year since then, I'd be up by £20.8 million. So a little bit of perspective needed, but you know, it's not just about finishing above Tottenham. That's great, it's a bonus. But what pleases me most today is actually finishing second, because this is our highest league placing for 11 years.
Does it paper over the cracks though? Some of the guys here today saying, all right, yeah, we finished second, but you know, it just papers over the cracks because, you know, we've been so poor this year. I
think we've made progress, and the league table doesn't lie. This is our best league position.
Would you say we've made progress, or would you say that everybody else has just been poor? Because it's not just us who've been poor. Chelsea have been hopeless this season. United have been very poor. City have been poor as well. So is it papering a bit over the cracks?
I agree that other teams have been very poor. I mean, you complain about us, but like City, United, with the money that they've spent, and Chelsea, they've had awful seasons domestically. But I think we've deserved second place this season, to be honest, based on general performances. There's been so many games this season where we haven't got the results that our overall play deserves. I'm not just saying this because I'm a biased Arsenal fan, but if you look at this a bit deeper than just like how many goals, if you look at like stuff like expected goals and possession and the stuff that happens during a match, there's so many matches this season that makes me divide logic how we didn't really, like, for example, I don't know, off the top of my head, Southampton at home, West Brom away, and it's just like you can't win league, unfortunately, with stuff like that happening. It's just right, luck is a very underappreciated commodity in terms of winning a trophy. Any team that wins a league or trophies needs a massive amount of luck. Even our Invincibles had a lot of luck in many games. I mean, for example, at Old Trafford away, Portsmouth at home, stuff like that. Even when Man United won the treble, they had an extraordinary amount of luck at the end. Our last two FA Cups had a lot of luck in the semi-finals and finals. I'm just saying, this wasn't our season. We've also had to put up with injuries like Cazorla, Wilshere, Welbeck, massive losses. And, you know, I feel there are still many positives to be taken out of this season.
Can we win it next season?
Yes.
Can we win it next season, and how?
Let me just touch on the positives that I was mentioning, because I know everyone's negative. So firstly, the players that we've bought have been excellent. I know we've only bought two, but like check, it shows you that the manager...
Not many to gauge it on, you know what I mean? But yeah, two, yeah.
That shows that the manager is still buying well when he is buying. Czech has been incredible for us on and off the pitch overall all season. El Neni looks like he's been very good. It's still quite early, but he looks very good. And also some of the youngsters coming through as well, like Bellerin, who's had an amazing season. He's gone under the radar. I know he's in PFA Team of the Year, but he's been incredible given his age and how far he's come. Iwobi, again, it's too soon to make any definite judgments, but that type of player can save you 30 million in the transfer market. If he could, right, people are obsessed about transfers, and rightly so, because you know that is a direct way in order to achieve more success. But it's also about developing your own players, like in the club, like Iwobi, to save a massive amount of money. But yeah, I am very positive for next season. I think we're going to see a lot of transfer activity this summer. Your transfer daily is going to be more interesting than normal. Just please stop reading off the Daily Star headlines. But actually, one did catch my eye, like the Daniel Sturridge one. I'm quite a big fan of him. He is the modern day Ian Wright, and I don't believe any of these red tops. But like, I saw we bid 30 million for him. But I was thinking we should just like offer Walcott as well, so it adds £1 more. But anyway, but one more point I wanted to make about today was man of the match for me was the Aston Villa fans. They were incredible, supporting the team throughout the whole match, cheering everything. And it's like, we really can take a leaf out of their book, because one thing I will say about next season, right, it's overplayed how much of an impact that the fans have on the team. If a team is good enough, they'll win regardless. But have you ever known a team that wins trophies with a divided fan base at civil war with each other? Has there been a history of a divided fan base going on to win trophies? No, not that I know of. So I'm just saying that's something we need to think about next season. I was completely embarrassed with all the fighting at Man City and just throughout this season. Like, opinions, yes, we're all going to have different opinions. The world would be a boring place if we didn't have different opinions, but fighting each other or just because someone doesn't agree with you, it's embarrassing. And you know, Aston Villa are a big club, right? The historians amongst us will know that before Arsene Wenger came to us, they had won 19 domestic trophies, we had won 18.
They won the European Cup as well.
Exactly. Whose last 20 years would you rather have? Which position would you rather be in now than you know, going forward? They've been relegated. So I'm just saying, I know we're not perfect, but just have a bit of perspective before throwing your toys at the pram. Can you imagine Arsenal fans if we were 20th all season? Can you imagine Arsenal fans if we're in the bottom half, or even out of the top 4? We're throwing our toys at the pram and having meltdowns every week, and we're second. We're the second best team in England out of 92 league teams. All I'm saying, below Leicester. All I'm saying, yeah, all right. Someone said below Leicester. I want to apologise to Leicester because halfway through the season I wrote them off. As many people did, but they have been absolutely tremendous. People say, I hate it when people say Arsenal lost this. We didn't lose it. Leicester won it. They've won it by, what, they were 10 points ahead before today. They won it easily. Even if we had had a good season, Leicester probably still have won it. But regarding explanations for Leicester, it can't be underestimated, you know, that they've played the same 11 all week. They've played one competition all season, but they've still got to do it on the pitch, and they've been amazing. I've enjoyed it. It's given a new dynamic to the Premiership, but I do believe we will win it next season. I'm not one of those people that subscribes to all the other teams are suddenly going to be amazing just because they've got new managers. So a lot of the other big teams require major surgery. But anyway, I just want to finish by saying thank you for interviewing me this season. I know I've chatted shit for about 90% of it, but I appreciate it. And
I appreciate it, mate. Sure.
For all the best coverage of this year's Euros, get along to my brand new channel and subscribe right now. Subscribe to a man like Robbie.